Hello and welcome. Today we are looking at three stories. One happened in 1970. Two happened this week in 2026. They are different events, but they are all asking the same question. How is Nigeria dealing with the Biafra issue? Let's start from the past and come to today. August 15, 1970, Gowon dismisses Biafran police. That is the first story. Within Nigeria reported that on August 15, 1970, General Gowon signed Decree 46. Hundreds of police officers who served in Biafra during the Civil War were dismissed. Here is an important context. Many of these men were already Nigerian police before the war. When the war started, they ended up on the Biafran side. After the war, Gowon's government said no victor, no vanquish. That is what we had. They also promised reconciliation, rehabilitation, and reconstruction. That is what we call the 3 R's. But these police officers lost their jobs, lost their pensions. They spent 30 to 40 years fighting government for their pensions. Now, in 2000, Obasanjo converted their dismissal to retirement. In 2017, Buhari's government started paying some of them pension. 1970 to 2017, almost 50 years. Okay, government did try reconciliation, but it was incomplete and slow. When a man loses his career in 1970 and his children grows up in hardship, that memory does not die. It is passed down. So when people ask, why is Biafra memory still strong? Part of the answer is here. Because the wounds were never fully closed. Onya nahana, onya hanahana. Agwachahe etu esi kwesi igwe. The wound didn't heal. Okay, let's jump to what just happened in Anambra in August 15, 2026. According to reports, army dismantles 3 camps in Anambra. Several newspaper reports carried it: PR Nigeria, Punch, and Sahara. Reporters reported that Army New 15 Brigade under Operation Udoka attacked Oswakwa area, Ihiara, Obaru boundary in Anambra. What Army says, according to them: 1, they said 3 suspected IPOB ESN camps were destroyed. 2, 3 people were killed. They said 3 suspects arrested and weapons recovered: FN rifle, pump action. 15 sticks of dynamites already recovered, according to them. 4 motorcycles, batteries, gas cylinders. 6 children were reportedly found there. Army says troops came under fire first. Okay, reacting to that, the side one is security. If there are really camp with dynamite and guns in Anambra, the government must act. Explosive can blow up markets, schools, police stations. No community is safe with that. So from security angle, this operation makes sense. Let's look at the side 2, the questions. We must be careful with words like Army said, suspected IPOB ESN. Suspected, that is what Army said. We don't know yet who those 3 people were. Were they armed? Was there proof? And the most important question, what happened to the 6 children? Who are they? Where are they now? When government gives only one side and goes quiet, fear grows. Meanwhile, Anambra people want 2 things: security and truth. Moving on to the next story, several reports have carried this story and it's still in the news. And Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, Aloy Ejimako, wrote to Attorney General Lateef Fagbemi. He's demanding the immediate release of Onyeka Ozioma Elizabeth. Here's the allegation. She has been detained for more than 5 years and 3 months. It was said she was arrested in Onitsha, taken away to Wawa Barracks in Genji, Niger State, later moved to Abuja. No regular access to family or lawyer. Her sister didn't know if she was alive until she saw a video. That is the allegation. And we have carried this news. This is the 3rd time we are carrying this story. It is very serious because 5 years is not a small time. In 5 years, Someone can finish university, start a business, get married. If this allegation is true, then Nigeria has a rule of law problem. Now, I'm not saying she is innocent. I'm not saying she is guilty. I'm asking government simple question. What is she accused of? When was she charged to court? Has she had a lawyer? If she committed a crime, charge her and let court decide. If she didn't, release her. Because when people believe the law is not fair, they lost trust in the system. Look at these three stories. 1970, how Nigeria treated people after the Civil War. 2026, Army, how Nigeria is handling security in Southeast today. Then 2026 detention, how Nigeria is handling justice and human rights today. They are not the same thing, but they all sit inside one big Nigeria problem. How do we deal with the political and security issues around Biafra? If you only use army and detention, you will not solve it. You also need justice, transparency, and reconciliation. True reconciliation. Because when people don't trust the system, the memory of the past keeps coming back. My position is simple. The first one, secure Anambra, remove guns and explosives, protect innocent people. Number two, do justice. No one should be in detention for 5 years without trial. Number three, be transparent. Tell Nigerians what happened, including what happened to those 6 children. Complete the reconciliation that started in 1970. A country is not strong because it can detain people for long. A country is strong when even someone you disagree with can still get justice. Out of these 3 stories, which one worries you the most, viewers? 1 for 1970, 2 for army operation, 3 for the 5-year detention. Comment below, let's discuss with respect. And if you want me to track if the Attorney General replies Ejimako, comment update. This just reminds me of a story. Obasanjo, when he went to Ethiopia recently, he was telling them that during the war, Nigeria invited journalists and foreign media to come and cover the war, that they, it was as if they pampered the Biafrans. Okay, he said they were, what he's trying to make everybody learn is that, they were treating the Biafrans as, brothers and sisters, But look at, if it is true that Gowon did sacked police who were former Biafran soldiers who, by reason of what is happening, found themselves on that side during the war. If it were true, Gowon sacked them. And they had to press on for many years to get their, this time around, it's not even their compensation, but just retirement benefits. Meanwhile, Obasanjo came and, made them fully retired. I don't know whether their benefits were paid, but I had Buhari started paying their pensions. You see how sad that is? I want to ask the government of Nigeria, do they really try to reconcile, or it's just in the papers? Because I remember stories that my aunties, one of my auntie told me, she's late now. She said they had to change their surnames so that they could get work in federal government authorities after the war. And somebody's telling us 3 hours, this and that. If there was full reconciliation, why would some people be threatening they want to go? Where is the 3 hours when people will have to change their names just to get jobs? Because if they retain such names, yes, my auntie told me this story about 20 years ago. So when I hear of things like this again, those stories flash back. Anyway, This is where we call it a day on this one. Thanks for watching. I'm Azuka OJ. Please share this video widely. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. Bye bye for now.